Hi everyone, this is Daniel here, and in today's video we're going to be covering some really powerful tools that you can use to reduce anxiety, reduce your stress, but also increase your motivation. So we're going to be covering two really simple hormones that you've probably heard of before. The first one is dopamine and the second one is serotonin. Now these are also known as neurotransmitters. So what they do is they send signals, once released, to the neurons, to the nerve cells, to perform a lot of essential bodily functions. And they could be everything from our mood to our level of motivation, through to even our gut bacteria and digestion. Now what people don't realize is that when it comes to motivation, it's not motivation gets you started, it's action that gets you started. And so even with your exercise, you can elicit dopamine responses in a very short amount of time that will then give you the energy, the focus, the determination to achieve goals, right? Now, dopamine can be released from making connections, connecting the dots, having breakthroughs, finding a new pathway or a result, or solving problems and solutions. But it can also be released because of pain. And so when we are using our isometrics, we can elicit a dopamine response that increases our heart rate, increases our metabolism, and increases blood flow to the brain and excites our nervous system to perform work. And so you can try this right now. The first one we're going to do, you might know this from a Bruce Lee perspective, is simply just creating maximal force against an immovable object. So we're going to use our hands. So you can just grab your fist and a hand and push as hard as you can against each other. You want to be shaking harder, just for 3, 2, 1. And you will notice an instant flow of blood to the brain. You get warm, you increase your body temperature, and you release dopamine. And so you've got now a direct, instant source of energy and motivation on demand. And when it comes to serotonin, similar functions to digestion, but that is all around feeling relaxed. So when you are feeling sad or depressed, your actual serotonin levels are quite low, so we want to release those. So if you are dealing with stress, then any initiative to release serotonin is also going to help you feel calm, less anxious, and more in control. And so a really powerful technique that works with dopamine as well, but to reduce cortisol and increase serotonin, it could be anything from sleep, rest, stretching, meditation. But I'm going to share with you a technique that is extremely simple to do. It's around breath work, and I'll give you 2 examples. The first one is the most simple breath technique you can do. And it's simply about 2 inhalations. That's it. So you want to breathe in through the nose and then get the second one. Now, of course, you want to build mastery and learn how to do this efficiently so that no one notices. So you could literally be and if you do that 2 or 3 times, you will feel an instant rush. Okay, now this is some dopamine, but it's also serotonin and helping you feel calm. The second breath technique is called box breathing. Now, it doesn't matter if it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10, but it's simply creating a box technique around breathing in, let's say 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, breathe out for 3 seconds, and hold for 3 seconds. So that's a total of 12. So there's 2 techniques to increase serotonin, help you stay relaxed, shift you from a stress state into a relaxed and in control state. And then you've got your little technique for dopamine, and we've got over 100 different movements that we've created that elicit this dopamine response so that you have an instant source of energy on demand in literally 5 seconds. So I hope you found that useful. Utilize these tools and become your best future self.